For staying with us. You're still watching Business Nigeria with Tolulope Ogunjobi. Well, the Lagos State government has reported that the Mushin Fresh Food Agro Hub generated 2.4 billion naira. That's in transactions during the first year of operations, facilitated by about 348 vendors. Mr. Bisola Olusonya, the State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food System, shared the figure in a statement issued to newsmen. That was in December late last year. The food hub attracted 75,000 visitors who participated in trading activities during the 81 market days it held for commercial transactions. Mr. Bisola Olusonya, the State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, highlighted that the Mushin Fresh Food Agro Hub is not just a market, but a catalyst for changing food distribution management in the country, in the state, by providing farmers, traders with a reliable platform to sell their produce. The hub has ensured fair pricing, reduced post-harvest losses, and created a more efficient supply chain benefiting everyone from producers to consumers. I have Mrs. Oluranti Sego Ovebo. She is the director, Lagos Fresh Food Hub. Thank you so much. It's good to have you in here.
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, viewers.
Yeah, it's been I've had this chat with the commissioner so many times, asking her about what Lagos is doing, and I know there's a lot happening in the Ministry of Agriculture. Yes. But to talk about your role specially, tell us more about this Fresh Agro Hub and what you've been doing.
Okay, so the Fresh Food Hub is a one-stop shop for food and food products. You know, it's where you can get everything and anything that has to do with food at a very affordable price and very good quality.
Very good quality.
Very good quality.
So how has it been? How has the turnout been? How receptive are Lagosians are they taking advantage of this market? Where are you located and how long have you been operating?
We've been operating since last year, January.
Okay.
And we're located at Mushin, Idioro.
All right.
It's a place that it's central. Right now we have people coming all the way from even Lekki.
Wow.
From Badagry. You know, so it's somewhere that everybody wants to be because the environment is very conducive. Security is top notch. And it's affordable. Anyone can go in there and you can have whatever you want to buy. The turnout has been very impressive.
You know, I asked you earlier before we got on set that how cheap are the things you're selling there? But you tried to explain that to us. How really, when you say affordable, can you tell us how affordable it is?
I'll tell you that Mushin right now is about the cheapest market. I think 2 days ago, I was looking at somebody's invoice and around Ketu, they were selling tomatoes for 1.8 per kilogram.
Wow.
And at the hub is 1,000 naira. Yes.
Wow.
And when I was telling the person, he was saying to me, are you sure it's fresh tomatoes? And I told him, I said, in the hub, it has to be fresh or nothing else. Because we have officers who ensure that the quality we don't compromise on quality. We do a lot of sorting, we do a lot of grading. And so you just can't bring anything into the hub to sell. And then because there are initiatives run by the state government to support farmers, that's one of the reasons why our produce and our products are the cheapest. As I speak right now, there are initiatives ongoing in the Ministry of Agriculture and Food System where support is given to poultry farmers, poultry farmers and aquaculture farmers, fish farmers. And of course, this would help to bring down their production cost. And when production cost is lowered, naturally, it's reflected in what people buy in the market because we offtake from all of those vendors and the farmers themselves.
That sounds really good. And even the agricultural minister, commissioner herself, was saying that it is not just a food hub, it's not just a market, but it's a catalyst for change in food distribution management in Lagos. So how well, in your understanding, would you say the hub has helped to manage distribution management of food in Lagos?
It has done a lot. Before now, you know, look at poultry farmers, for instance.
Okay.
there are seasons where there are gluts. And during the glut season, quite a number of them have to bury their eggs.
Eggs and all, yeah.
Some close down,
I've
they're
had that
frustrated.
interaction before.
But now with the hub, you know, such do not happen because we always mop up from these farmers. And this has helped. You know, when you talk about sustainability, stabilizing the industry, the hub has done a lot. Look at tomatoes, for instance. If you notice, throughout last year, there was really no glut. And then there was also no price hike. You know, there are times that tomatoes is very expensive. Now, part of what the Ministry of Agriculture has done is to empower tomato farmers in clusters, you know, with good seeds, fertilizers, and then teaching them best practices, agronomic practices. And this has helped us to have tomatoes all year round last year. This helped to also force down the price of tomatoes, which we were able to offtake from these farmers. So when you look at that, then logistics as well. The market, the hub has a conditioning room. And in the conditioning room, what we do is we offtake and we can keep the products and the produce in this conditioning room. The conditioning room helps to maintain the freshness. So over time, farmers would have to be, or vendors would have to be going to the market, you know, going back and forth. We have been able to eliminate this, you know. So you don't have to be going all the time. You can bring in your produce on one day and then you keep till the next 5-6 days.
Yeah.
So this has really helped to stabilize. We have also looked at how to manage post-harvest losses. You know, when you buy stuff, you buy produce, and you have 60-40% post-harvest loss, you tend to spread it on the ones that are okay. And so this hikes the prices. But with what we have done at the hub, we have helped to minimize post-harvest losses. And of course, this has also helped to bring down the cost and the price of food and produce.
Brilliant stuff there. And this would also, one way or the other, impact socioeconomic growth and job creation. Can you tell us about how many jobs has been, because I can see jobs being created in that facility?
To date, I think we've been able to create over 6,000 jobs.
Wow.
Yes, over 6,000. And how did we get our counts? For instance, if you look at the hub, even today, I saw a woman come, you know, with her gas burner, and then she came to buy Indomie noodles, and then came to buy eggs. So she's going to go and cook and start selling to, you know, agric is from farm to the table. So that particular scenario, you have created a job for that woman. And most times, I've noticed that a lot of them didn't have anything doing before now. A lot of our women come to the hub to come and buy eggs and go and resell. Now, I've had people complain and said, why do you allow people to buy and resell? We are not into just the people that wants to eat. We have so many ways of attending to the needs of Lagosians. We're creating jobs. So we have the markets for people that wants to buy the subsistence, and then we also have the bulk buyers.
Okay.
We have the bulk buyers. So you can buy the one you want to eat yourself, and then you can also buy the ones that you want to sell. So it's another way of creating jobs. And a lot of women today are selling eggs as a result of what we are doing at the hub. As I speak, at the hub, egg is going for 1,500. Outside is, yes, for a crate. And outside you can't get eggs at that price. A bag of rice is going for 65-70 at the hub. I'm sure outside you can't get that. So you can see what is happening. A lot of women that didn't have anything doing before now, as a result of what the hub is doing, they are coming to sell. And, you know, the size of what they were selling before, because we keep data, we keep records of when they first came in and what they are doing today. And you can see the progression. They have improved, and you can imagine, you know, they say when you empower a woman, you have empowered the nation. You know, so the woman now can help her children pay, subsidize or help the husband to pay school fees, support the husband, you know, in so many ways. And then you have men as well, because I'm sure you would ask that why only women? You have a lot of men as well in the hub that are selling, but a lot of jobs have been created as a result of this the establishment of this hub.
This is really getting more interesting. And according to research or what I see here, it's on a 6,400 square meter site in Idioro, structured and organized market space. Is designed to reduce farmers' reliance on middlemen. So are we saying that the issue of middlemen is cut off here? You deal directly with the farmers, you get the produce from them and all of that, and that addresses this issue of hikes one way or the other?
Yes, we deal basically with farmers for the farm produce. We have products as well.
You have products too?
Yes, so the products are the value-added ones. Okay. So some value-added ones, we deal with maybe middlemen, because usually when you talk about value addition, the farmers produce, somebody adds value, and then there can be an off-taker. So it's a chain. But either ways, the ministry supports everyone along the chain. And this helps to bring down the cost.
So what are your challenges? Because in all of this, there are always challenges I see. Yes, the challenges could also be a springboard for you to move on, but one or two challenges, because I'm looking at this now. You just cited a crate of egg for 1,000 naira, 1,500 naira, a bag of rice between 65 and 70,000. If Lagosians really move to that site, are you sure you can accommodate all of us if we come there? Are there limitations,
In terms of crowd management, I think we've done fantastically well. There are times we have as much as 2,000 people at a go. So what we do is we keep some of them outside, and then manage traffic control and ensure that there is no stampede in the market. And to the glory of God, in the last 1 year, we've never had any incidents. True. We've never had any incidents, despite the traffic, the human influx into the hub. The challenge is that, there are times that you tell people that you cannot buy more than, when we first started, and then with the discount, we tell them you can't buy more than 1 crate of egg, you can't buy more than 5 kg of rice, and then you find people coming to buy more than that. And so that was actually what necessitated the need for us to look at how can we address those people who wants to sell again, who wants to resell. So that problem, we have actually solved it, because we know that there are people who are reselling. So we already know that that particular part, we're looking at it as our own approach to empowerment. So you're still empowering people, because when you buy and you are selling, but we try to also control, because what we want is for food to be affordable and available to every Lagosian. But I know that in due season, we'll be able to start operating the market on a daily basis. Right now, we open on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Please tell Lagosians, Wednesdays
and Saturdays.
Any timing?
So it's from 9 a.m. in the morning till 5:30 in the evening.
Okay.
So we're open on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but we're looking at opening from Monday to Sunday, by God's grace.
So for now, it's just twice in a week, and you have this rush, and you've been able to generate this. Yes, I know it's not, it's money generated by, due to transactions and all of that. But 2.5 billion is a lot, and it looks really good. But looking forward, what are your expectations? What sort of cooperation would you be expecting from, of course, government has been doing a lot, I know, in the agricultural space. I was with the budget commissioner here last week, and he's telling me about a lot of plans to improve funding even for the agricultural space and all of that. But what more will you be looking at as in to make that place better? You've talked about increasing the number of days, and also from the from buyers like us. What sort of cooperation do you expect from us to make your job easier?
We want you to come and patronize us the more. We want more patronage, because I always say that when you buy, then we're actually empowering the vendors, we're empowering the farmers. And when we're talking about food security, that is it. It's patronage. Market is what makes agriculture farming sustainable. Because when you produce and there are no people to buy, then it becomes an issue. So this is a call to every Lagosian to come patronize us, and then more hubs are also coming. It's not just the Mushin, Idioro. We have more hubs. We have in Agege, we have in Aja, we have the central logistic hub is at Ketuerenyu. you know, and then we have one that is going to start very soon on the island. So there are more hubs coming, but for now we have the Idioro in Mushin, and we would like for every Lagosian to come patronize us. You know, the place is very secured, safe. Our food is high quality, high nutrition, and affordable, pocket friendly.
Pocket friendly.
Very
and you're also
pocket-friendly.
monitoring your staff and workers, making sure that sharp practices are not allowed, because that's also something that you, as the director, you can't do all alone. Yes, you have your role, you have to supervise and all of that, but are you sure you're also putting checks on ground to make sure that people don't take advantage of it? I can give you an example of, just like you said, there's a particular place, I won't mention names, you want to buy bread, bread is sold for a particular amount, it's cheaper. You now see people going there, they want to buy more so that they could go resell at the other price somewhere else. Maybe they reback them, I don't know what they do. But you know, they had to make a law that, no, you're not buying more than 2. So what are you doing those checks? You talked about, you know, a limit to what they can buy to, but what about your staff? Are you checking that they're not also helping, making sure that people don't take advantage of others?
We have staffs that are highly credible,
Good.
dedicated,
Good.
and committed to the good works that the governor of Lagos State is doing. We have quality assurance officers, we have safety control officers, and then we also encourage, what we do is a day before the market day, the vendors actually display their wares.
Okay.
So like yesterday now, we had looked at virtually everybody's produce and products, except for the leafy vegetables, you know. So once you don't meet our standard, we ask you to take your leave.
Good.
No compromise.
Good. That's a good one. I must thank you so much, Mrs. Oloruntise Ovebo. We hope to have you in maybe in another few months to do an evaluation of what's been happening and what more we should expect from the Fresh Food Hub. She is the director of the Fresh Food Hub Lagos. Thank you for coming on Business Nigeria. We appreciate this.
Thank you for having me.
All right then. Well, let's take a